Carolina is most likely going to jettison Bryce Young, or at least let him finish out the 5th year of his contract. I don't think that the scheme is one that is going to put him in position to put up numbers that are going to justify a large salary. I think that they're treating him like many people think that the 49ers treat Brock Purdy, as in they're going to take the ball out of his hands, they're going to run the ball a lot, and they're going to intensely go after the run defense in an attempt to force teams to throw on them, which makes no sense because we have no number one free safety. And after you get past JC Horn, it's a bunch of guys. That's it. Just guys.
I mean,
so
at least you got the worst team in one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Nick Scott's a good safety.
The Saints are going to suck.
A good safety.
Nick Scott's a good safety in Madden. In real life, he is dog water compared to the ones that are out there. I would love for us to go out there and just pay Jordan Poyer like $4 million and let him come over here and help out Carolina. But Nick Scott is fine. Nick Scott is fine.
Oh, God,
if we want to win 5 games, Nick Scott should be the safety for all the teams out there wanting to win 5 games. But if you want to win more than 5 games,
he was a safety on the Rams when they won the Super Bowl.
Okay, we don't have Aaron Donald. I also don't have Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, or half. Comparing those two teams, Nick Scott was not the reason why they won the Super Bowl.
No, but he's part. I'm just saying he's decent. I kind of like.
He's decent. That's what I said. He can help us win 5 games, but he's not going to help us win 8 games. We need a true free safety in that position. And Kirk Wharton, yes, all Burton, defensive linemen. That's great. We're going to be so good against the rush, but after the rush, we are screwed because we have no true middle linebacker. Josie Poole just retired. I mean, the team, to be honest. This is Dan Morgan's first chance to win me back as a Panthers fan, but it's not working so far. I love Teteroa and McMillan. I love the guys that we got in the draft.
Hey,
that 2024 draft was dog water.
Hey, I got to ask you, do you think Tet is going to be a true number 1? Because I actually like Jane Higgins better.
I think that given where Carolina is, yes, because it's either going to flesh out one of 2 ways. He's either going to be something or Carolina's going to win 2 games this year. So
they better win more than 2 games, man.
The reason why I say that is because last year we bet on Xavier Legette, who if we had just sat and picked, we could have gotten Ladd McConkey, who would have clearly been a better receiver. It could also be scheme contributing to that as well, of course. But I don't think that there's any game wrecker out there. Yes, I love Lathan Ransom as well. I love the undrafted free agents we brought in. We brought in a kid from Minnesota and a kid from Nebraska. 2 of them were both 4-year academic All-Americans at safety. That is something. You played 4 years at that college. You were incredibly smart. You have an advanced degree. Those are the guys that I want in the organization. I love Lathan Ransom from Ohio State. But again, I just feel like we invested in the dumbest places possible.
I'll be right back. If you guys start in the Titans, wait for me.
But those are your positions of need.
Our positions of need should have been thought about last year, because last year we overcommitted on a wide receiver in Xavier Legette when we had Jackson Powers Johnson waiting there at the center position, which is a position we are now being like, why do we not have anybody there? We're hoping Austin Corbett or Cade Mays is going to be able to do that. We also have 2 guards that are both about to turn 28, that are both about to make $20+ million a year against the cap. We are not building for when Bryce Young is actually going to be good enough to win playoff games. We built to win in the next year or 2, which makes no sense. They're trying to win on the Bryce Young contract, and unless he all of a sudden turns into 35 touchdowns, that's not going to work. There's nobody out there.
The second half of last season was a fluke. I'm just clarifying.
For which one? I'm sorry.
The second half of last season, that was a fluke,
right?
The
second half of last season, he threw 10 passing touchdowns and had 5 rushing touchdowns. If I was to that's Josh Rosen level of production.
Right.
I'm sorry, 10 touchdowns, 15 touchdowns over 10 games is not good enough, period. If I was to go take him and drop him in the 49ers, I bet Bryce Young could do real well. But he's certainly not doing shit in Carolina.
Nick, are we still in the Panthers?
We are.
Okay.
Well, Sam also walked away too, so we can
yeah.
wait.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Good choice.
No, good take, Nick. I like
But
it.
no,
I'm
I just think that they built this team all wrong. If we were to go back to last year and they were to really make the best decisions possible, why would you pay a 26-year-old offensive lineman that couldn't make it work in Miami? No offense, offensive linemen don't go on the market often. So why is this one going on the market? And why is he accepting a place to come to Carolina? No offense, because that's something they have to take into account. If we would have just sat and made the ugly, ugly pick last year and went Jackson Powers-Johnson, then Peyton Wilson, then Max Frazier, those three players were all some of the best at their positions as rookies. Jackson Powers-Johnson allowed one sack in college at Oregon. Like, he allowed one sack in the NFL as a rookie. But instead, we went with Xavier Legette, the flash-in-the-pan wide receiver.
But that's
who
your
is
problem
there.
with having David Tepper's in order.
Yeah, David Tepper's terrible, but that's why we have our GM. That's why we're going to continually be in the cycle. And that's why I feel like McMillan, if he is really good, great. He's going to be DJ Moore. He's going to be with the Carolina Panthers for the next 6 to 8 years. And then eventually we're going to jettison him for something else.
I love it. Okay, I like it. It's
Like,
Bryce
I
is
think-
small. Yeah, why is he not getting the criticism of Kyler Murray?
Yeah, they're the same size, but he's thinner than Kyler Murray. And I think that, to be honest, I don't understand the Panthers fans that think that we won the trade. It blows my mind. The people and the freaking delusion that people have.
Who thought you won that trade? It was
go on Panthers Twitter. I will go find any of them.
That's
They
like
have
the
lying
dumbest, that's like the Mavs fans. I got to talk about.